Parasha Meditation, Parashat Pinchas. Restoring peace through fighting flames. I used to be a very big peacenik before I became religious. It's not a secret. I was born in the wake of the 60s, and our main badges said, make love, no war, not war. In any case, so it's a little bit difficult to understand the story about Pinchas and how he actually restored peace through an act that seemed quite violent. It says, Pinchas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the Kohen, has turned my anger away from the children of Israel by his zealously avenging me among them, so that I did not destroy the children of Israel in my zeal. Bamidbar 25:11. So basically, it is teaching us that the kin'ah, which usually translates as zealousness or jealousy, that Pinchas has, that he did this act of, killing the head of the tribe of Shimon, as he was engaged in a sexual intimacy with a Midianite woman. And this has caused a very great plague to fall over Israel, and many Jewish people were just dying out one after the other. But when Pinchas succeeded in using his spear to kill both of them together as they were occupied in this act, that's when he restored peace. So it's really hard to relate to and deal with how something that seems so violent can restore peace. And actually, the commentaries teach that what Pinchas was doing, he was separating between from the tribe of Levi by killing the head of the tribe of Shimon. He separated the very unfortunate relationship between the two tribes, Levi and Shimon, which has caused a lot of violence. When they're together, violence comes about. Like we know when they were avenging the rape of Dinah, Shimon and Levi, and how Yaakov reproached them at his deathbed, saying, Shimon and Levi are brothers, weapons of violence are their kinship. Yet Pinchas did not act out of personal spite. This is what we have to understand. It all goes by the intention, but also more than that. Obviously, the head of the tribe of Shimon is doing a very cardinal sin of, sinning with the woman of the non-Jewish woman that Balak and Bilam had put to tempt the Jewish people, had placed there purposely to try to tempt them into sin so that they would be destroyed. And that's what was happening. Like, he was the cause of so many lives being taken. And Pinchas, by taking 2 lives, he saved so many more lives. We have to understand that. And when he did it, he came from a place, as explained by our commentaries, a complete void of ego, complete self-effacement. And then Hashem says he gives Pinchas a covenant of peace in exchange for what he did. He brought peace, opposite of what you think brings peace. Sometimes one exact act of what could be called violence is what restores peace. Hard to understand, hard for me personally, very hard, not simple. It's interesting because the word shalom, the covenant of peace that Hashem gave to him, the word shalom has both the shin, which signifies fire, and the mem that represents water. These two opposites, Pinchas was able to make peace between them in what he did. So we also have to understand that the word kin'ah, which we usually translate as jealousy, this is what it says in Hebrew, that Pinchas was avenging Hashem's kin'ah. In Hebrew, the word kin'ah is actually written 3 times. the root word of the word kina. It says, Heshiv et chamati ma'al b'nei Yisrael bekan'o et kinati. When he avenged my jealousy, kan'o is one form of the word kina, kinati, my kinati, my jealousy. And then in the end it says, Velo kiliti et b'nei Yisrael bekinati. And I did not destroy the children of Israel, and they translated in my zeal. So there are actually three aspects of the root word kin'ah, kuf nun aleph. The first aspect is anger. That's one way of understanding what kin'ah is. The second aspect is jealousy, and the third aspect is judgmentalism. And basically, Pinchas, in what he did, he rectified. He was able to rectify all of these three aspects it says, I wrote here, if kin'ah alludes to three negative character traits, what was so good about Pinchas applying them in his violent act towards the head of the tribe of Shimon? How could it be right for a Jew to take the law in his own hand and kill his fellow Jew? Something that's so forbidden in general. I believe the answer lies in Pinchas' motivation. His kin'ah was not his own, but Hashem's, as the verse testified, by avenging my vengeance, bekin'o et kinati. His motivation was solely for the sake of Hashem and for the sake of saving the lives of the Israelites who were dying by the numbers in the plague. Through reaching a place within himself completely devoid of ego, Pinchas was not tainted by petty self-interest, and therefore he was able to grasp the root of the plague and clearly perceive that the only way to stop it was by doing what he did. So the level of his consciousness incorporated both that of a prophet and a Torah scholar. That's why Pinchas' actions was able to sweeten the judgment in the root through his deepest care and compassion for the children of Israel who were dying in the plague. By acting with this motivation, he channeled judgment to serve as a means of separating between ultimate good and ultimate evil, between life and death. So this is rectified kin'ah, rectified judgment. As Pinchas succeeded in alleviating Hashem's anger, stopped the plague, and atoned for the children of Israel. So now we get up to the meditation. It's a little long one, so get ready for that. Make yourself comfortable in your place and take several deep healing breaths. Keep breathing as you tune in to the last time you felt jealous, or any particular time that you especially remembered being jealous at someone. Jealousy is a combination of fear and anger. Fear of losing something and anger at someone who seems to be taking away what you feel belongs only to you. Get in touch with and dissect your feelings. Recognize and accept your emotions. Tell yourself as you breathe deeply, even if I'm jealous, I still truly love and appreciate myself. Ask yourself whether your jealousy consists of more anger or fear, and why. More anger or fear. What is your jealousy? Is it closer to anger or closer to fear? Where in your body exactly does your jealousy reside? It could be a gripping sensation in your stomach, which could be a sign of fear. Burning tightness in your shoulders and jaw is most likely anger. Breathe deeply and relax your jaw, shoulders, and stomach. Do not allow your face to express jealousy or anger. Identify what your jealousy is teaching you about yourself and the things that are important to you. If someone talking to a friend of yours makes you jealous, perhaps personal relationship may be important to you. If you're jealous about money, you may have an underlying need for financial security. Ask yourself, why am I jealous over this? What is making me jealous? What am I trying to keep? Why do I feel threatened? When you begin to understand what makes you jealous, you can start to take positive steps to remove the cloud of negative emotion that accompanies jealousy. Search for underlying false beliefs that make your jealousy flare up. We all walk around with negative stories such as, I don't deserve to get married. People only befriend me when they can get something out of me. You can change your feelings by changing your stories. Choose nurturing and supportive beliefs, and gradually your negative emotions will disappear. Okay, now visualize the name of Hashem, Ekeye. It's really Aleph, Hey, Yud, Hey. The letter Aleph, and then Hey, and then Yud, and then again Hey. Inhale Aleph, exhale Hey. Inhale Yud, exhale Hey. Repeat 4 more times. Inhale Aleph, exhale Hey. Inhale Yud, exhale Hey. Inhale Aleph, exhale Hey. Inhale Yud, exhale Hey. Inhale Aleph, exhale Hey. Inhale Yud, exhale Hey. Last time. Inhale Aleph, exhale Hey. Inhale Yud, exhale Hey. If you're able to visualize the name Aleph, Hey, Yud, Hey, spelled out, like all the way spelled out, it's really advanced level, like Aleph Lamed Pei, that's Aleph, Hey, Hey, that's Hey, Yud Vav Dalet, that's Yud, and then Hey, Hey. That's even more amazing, but that's, as I said, an advanced level. Inhale, envision in your heart how Hashem is always with you. Exhale, feel how He provides you with exactly what you need in order to fulfill your mission in life. Look for your own good qualities and make a mental list of all the blessings in your life for which you're grateful. Keep breathing slowly and deeply as to thank Hashem for each of His gifts to you. When you emerge from this meditation back into real life, put on a happy facade while you work on overcoming jealousy and anger. Eventually, working your way through your feelings, the facade will become real. In the meantime, you'll protect yourself from angry outbursts and appearing jealous to others. So an additional way to overcome jealousy and anger is through immersing in a mikvah. This is what Arizal says. The numerical value of the word mikvah is also 151, which is the same of that of the word for jealousy and or kaas, anger. Kina, 151, and kaas is also 151. If you add the one for the word, that's an acceptable way of doing numerical value. After working on your jealousy and anger, and after trying the above meditation, immersing in a natural body of water may work wonders. Why not try it? That's what we did, and we're doing it again this last Tuesday. I took all the students to a natural wellspring here in Medreshet Beirut Barai, and it was amazing because it was hot outside and we could go in and dunk and we could even swim in it. And this Tuesday, I'm taking them to another one of the beautiful natural well springs that are in Medreshet Beirut Barai. And so it's nice to see you, Eva, and who is